Hello, everybody. Howdy do, my dudes. Today we are back with some Trackmania track today. Today we got Indiana Jones. It's my state. That means it's my track. Right, so let's just. Oh no, it's one of these where it tries to mislead where you're supposed to go. Alright, we're gonna restart there. I guess I could do GPS, but we don't do that. We don't do GPS here. Alright. I also think they're so small, but it's so good. This map has great aesthetics. It's so well styled. I like all the floaty Inception style blocks going around everywhere. Those cool terrain blocks just floating. There's a bridge. This is hype. This is so hype. Oh no, hitting the wall is not hype. Alright. It doesn't seem too hard to hit the jumps. I feel like there's not really any speed checks, at least not yet. Especially not with a turn like that. Magnet blocks I love. Am I just... Yeah, alright. We're just gonna have to... Actually, what if I... Nope, not gonna work. Okay. Well, lost all of our speed there. And there's the end. Oh gosh. I think that's what they want you to think. Then you have to focus up a little more. Okay. 106 is the bronze, which is going to be really easy because I checkpoint restarted like 6 times, at least. So yeah, I like the track. I kind of like dirt a lot. I think it's cool. We're going to restart there. That's a little early to just write it out. Definitely need to do a lot of air braking, I feel like. I feel like air braking is a big component to this because there's so many weird angled jumps. And like that's kind of tricky. Ooh, we clipped a little bit, but that's okay. I'm thinking I'm going to be able to get the silver pretty easily. But I can never say for sure. Oh, I air brake too much. Oh no. I didn't get the checkpoint. Alright, maybe I won't be able to get it as easily as I thought. But we'll work on it. See how we do. So as far as YouTube is going, when this comes out, nothing will have happened yet. But if you're watching this, and you're in this far already without being like, where's the Unreal Engine tutorial? The plan is to release kind of a history of the channel and then an update video regarding where the channel is going. And if you can assume anything by my rebrand from just Chucky Von to Chucky Von Gaming and all the new icons and thumbnails, it is going to be just a gaming channel from now on. I'm really heavily considering... How did I make that the first time? I'm really heavily considering making a secondary channel because the best performing videos on this channel and why most people are probably subscribed is because of the Unreal Engine tutorial series that I made. Keep in mind, that was 5 years ago, and I haven't used Unreal since. People are still commenting on the video to this day, asking me questions, and I'm struggling to help because I just don't know. I just don't know what's been updated, I don't know what's been changed, but I'm willing to get back into it if I can find the time. And if I can make this jump. Where does all my speed go? I don't know how to do that turn. Did I hit a wall like beforehand? I just feel like I'm doing that so wrong. But yeah, so I'm thinking a secondary channel. Unreal Engine might be on it, but I'm really just thinking like programming, just raw programming, because that's what I do for a living, and that's what I like. I like teaching it. I taught it at college, so I think I can do that. People seem to like my teaching style. That happened when I taught at college as well, so I think it's a good What am I doing wrong here? Alright, I might have to dial in, but that's my plan. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little like who is, if you've seen those videos, I'm gonna do a little who is on myself. It's kind of a joke, but also because today I was just updating everything and I was watching my old videos and I was reminiscing on like how much effort I've put into my YouTube channel over since gosh, I don't even remember. It was like 6 years now. And I haven't really uploaded for 2 years because they changed the terms of service for partnerships and monetization. So 2 years ago I uploaded like my last Minecraft video and I like just didn't upload again. I did the same thing. I don't think we can get the bronze because of that. And why is the ending so shit? I'm giving this map a 6. And that's nice because the aesthetics are pleasing. Nothing about this map is smooth. Most of the jumps are okay, but like this is hard, too hard. They're too small. This is not track of the day material. I need easy tracks. That's just my personal opinion. I can tell it took a lot of work to make this, but I just don't want to do it. Like, I used to get tossed around like a rag doll in there. Given the solution to that is just me being better, but in my personal opinion, that shouldn't be the answer. Like, I'm just going so fast, and there's all this stuff flying around the screen. There's all these beautiful bushes and custom-made assets, and my brain's just like, don't go too fast or you'll miss it, you know? Kind of like life. Keep our speed, keep our speed, keep our speed, keep our speed, we're not keeping our speed, we're not keeping our speed. I hit the gear though. I think that's the trick. I think you have to hit the gear there. Did not clip that wall. I didn't do that right though. My personal best, I hit G instead of F. F in chat. F in the comment section. Drop an F down below for that missed PB opportunity. This one is going to be a missed. I'm a second ahead? What did I do at the first part of this map so bad? Probably that. So obviously I know I'm going to get silver here, but I just got to get a clean run. I feel like I've done each component clean. I just got to run it together. Like, that's not clean, but I'm just going to stick with it because I think this run can still bronze, at least. Oh, maybe not, though, because I don't have any speed for this. As long as I hit the gear. There we go, I hit it. Yeah. And then don't do the same thing I did here. I thought maybe I'd have traction on the wood, but turns out you don't. And then drift here. I drifted. I didn't hit the wall. It's the run. It's still the run. It's still the run. I'm 4 seconds ahead. Still the run. Just don't hit this. Don't. It's still the run. I promise. Oh, I think you just need speed to get through here clean. I think that's the thing. You just can't hit that wall. All right, we got the bronze on a 16-second PB. 53 for the silver. Okay, so we got to chop off more seconds, but not 12. That's the good thing. We don't have to chop off 12 seconds. Or do we? No. At least I don't think so. I don't even remember my last time. It's already gone. Like, this is daunting. And then you just don't make the jump if you don't hit your gear soon enough. I want to add a caveat to my 6 out of 10 rating on this map. I am just very bad at Trackmania. I'm hoping by doing every track of the day and actually trying to PB that I'll get better, but who knows? I might not. It's worked so far in one of my playthroughs already that's going to be coming out next week. I've improved in the game a lot over like 5 or so episodes. So I'm kind of hoping that just works for everything, because I've been really bad at games since I've been a gamer. I don't really know if I've found a game that I'm really good at. Which sucks, because it means as a content creator I have to focus on like my personality and banter and making entertaining things. And I think that's more difficult than just being good at games. Not gonna lie. I think natural talent is a cheat code for content creators. And I'm not here for it. Cancel natural talent. Cancel Shroud, basically, is what I'm saying. He's just too good. I'm behind my PB. But as long as I don't hit this wall, everything will be so good. I hit the next wall, though, dude. It's so bad. I'm not gonna get the bronze, or the silver, but I'll get a 2.7 second PB. So what, we gotta shave off 7 more from that? Okay, that's very doable since I hit the wall. Actually, I don't know if that's gonna save 7 seconds. That seems a little insane. Oh, I think I also hit that. Or this? Yeah, I hit that. Oh, no. I get one clean run through the covered bridges, and then I just instantly clip the non-covered bridge, which is way wider, way harder to hit. Yeah, in Trackmania terms, this is too difficult for me. But I'm going to try to grind it out, because I want to improve. It's just that easy. It's just that simple and straightforward. I want to improve at the game, so I have to grind out the hard levels. I think putting my game in 4K has made me lag. And I'm not saying that's part of the problem, but it's definitely not helping. I feel like I could be doing better if I wasn't lagging, so maybe I'll switch back to 1080p. The video is recording in 1080p, so all that downscaling is probably putting strain on my GPU, but I just got a new one, so... I was the guy trying to buy the GTX 3080. Spamming that refresh button on the NVIDIA store because I wanted the Founders Edition, and it just went from notify me to sold out between refreshes, and I was spamming it, and I had cache disabled. Because I knew, I'm a web developer, I know what cache does. And if my browser cached that site, it would have said notify me for the rest of my life. Go! Nice. Okay. Don't. I'm going so fucking fast, dude. I don't know how to handle it. Okay, my PB's right here. I hit the cactus. I hit the wall. That was such a good run. I was going so fast. I've never gone that fast before in any video game in my entire life. Another thing I might be doing more of is Twitch streaming. I have added the link to my Twitch as my default description for every video. So go there. There's some old VODs there if you want to check out content that never made it to YouTube. I did do... I don't know how many hours I did, but I was trying to get gold roses in Animal Crossing to boost my economy, my passive income. And I was time traveling because it was like 3 or 4 months after release, so nobody cared. And I was speed running getting gold roses, and I looked up like all the strats. So Friday to Saturday, it's more likely that you get rose crossbreeds, if you didn't know that. I found the best strat ever. It was a Friday where it was raining and red was there. So what I'd do is I'd go to Friday. If I was trying to get more black roses, all the red ones would already be watered, so I didn't have to do that. And then red was there, so I'd buy a painting. Fuck. I'd buy a painting, and then, use the golden watering can on all the black roses, and then I'd go to Saturday, get my painting, put it in the museum, and then trim the excess roses that I didn't need and sell them. And I tried to get my time down as much as possible. I also did all the dailies. I was hitting all of my rocks, getting all of my meteors, doing the most. And I don't think I ever got like a really good time, but it was fun using Live Split as somebody who's never going to speedrun a game in their entire life. Oh, I clipped the wall. Dude, I'm so slow. You think I can make the jump? I can make it, dude. I almost made it. It was close. Check the replay. Hit the back arrow. Clipped there. I don't think that clip matters, because I actually have more speed than my PB. Because he's an idiot and he clipped the wall. Wow, what a bad player. Oh wait, that's me. Okay, we're good. Didn't go off the left this time. Slowed down enough, not too much. Ah, didn't hit the drift. I didn't hit the drift. I don't hear myself behind me yet. Oh, now I do. No, I don't, because they're 2 seconds behind. That's going to be a little loss. Fucking focus. No. My focus, dude. Try it again, try it again. Nah, it's too late. It's too late. That last section is too difficult. It ruins the whole run. It's kind of like that one... I know I said I'm not good at Trackmania. I've been watching some Spammy J. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. That's just how I say it in my head. You know, you have that with certain content creators, or even people. Like, you know how their name is pronounced, but you just say it differently to yourself. And sometimes it just slips out in conversation. That's what happened there. I call him Spammy J in my head when I watch him. I don't know if that's what his real name is. I haven't even looked at the spelling, honestly, so it might not even be close. It ends in a J. So Trackmania streamer ends in J. Been watching his content. He's pretty good. He does Trackmania Grand League stuff. Go, 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 fucking go. And he's pretty good. But some of those Grand League tracks, man, they are ruthless. I think I tried to play them, and one of them is just pretty much like a 270-degree ice drift at the end of the map. So in tournament, obviously that sucks, because you could have like the best run, and then you slide out on the ice, because not technically RNG, but you know, they'll call it RNG. And nobody ever wants to see a race end in RNG. Even though I don't think it's technically RNG. It's just shit. That's what it is. Oh no. Yeah, watching him play is insane. I also watch a lot of Northern Lion, who I'm copying directly his content right now. Because he's the content creator I watch the most of, and I think if there's any kind of content creator I want to be, it's somebody like Northern Lion, for one simple reason. I don't have time to edit. And I don't know if you watch a lot of Northern Lion, but there's no editing involved. He could hire somebody to edit, but he doesn't, because that's his video format. People want to listen to him talk. They don't care about the boring parts of the game because he's saying funny shit over it, and that's where I want to get to. It's going to be a long grind, because I really haven't been social in years. I really haven't been funny in years. I used to be hilarious, dude. However, I've never been funny on YouTube. While I was watching my old YouTube videos, it's kind of funny because it's cringe, almost. Not like real cringe, like I can't believe he said that, but just like, he's trying to be funny, it was a little funny, but it's not somebody who should be uploading YouTube videos that's trying to be funny, you know? But that's where I want to get. I know I have it in me. I just have to find it and get it out and put it out there. And that's my goal with this whole revamp. And I don't know if you can tell, I made my new icon and I make all my thumbnails. Not gonna hire somebody to do that. Somebody hire me to do that after looking at how high quality they are. Okay, sorry. Oh, fuck me. I just want to get the silver, man. That's all I want. Yeah, somebody hire me to make their thumbnails after you see mine. I did notice... Okay, so I've recorded videos. I'm not going to disclose what. I think I've already disclosed them in a previous Trackmania. But I made all the thumbnails as I was recording. Yeah, I definitely talked about my... Maybe that was in a different video, though. So what I do is, I basically decided the games I was going to stream or record, and then I made a thumbnail, and then I just changed the episode number and exported it like 10 times, because I think my original goal was 2 weeks of content, and I wanted to do a video Monday through Friday for each game. Spoiler alert, that's next week. But then I put all the videos up that I have recorded so far, and I did the thumbnails, and I forgot about the frickin' timestamp, dude. That's like YouTuber 101. You don't put anything under the timestamp, and the frickin' episode number is what's under the timestamp. So it's like, spoiler alert, Monster Train, episode, and then it's just how long the video is. I mean, it's in the title as well, but nobody looks at titles. Nobody reads titles, dude. It's all about the pictures. My thumbnails are not very good. I literally Googled the game, found an image that was the right aspect ratio, and then put my branding on it. Which I don't know if that's legal, but I see other people doing it. So I'm just going to stick with it. I don't think a thumbnail is really copyrightable, right? And like, I bought the game. I should have access to the art. That's the dumbest argument I've ever made. That's not true, but it's pretty stupid. I've made some dumb arguments in my life, though. Like, this wasn't an argument, but I was talking about cats. And they're like, do you scoop... That's a Discord message on my end. Sorry, don't go check. Do you scoop the poop out of the litter box? Or do you just throw away the whole litter box? All the litter in the litter box. You don't throw away the litter box. And I was like, scooping the poop out of the litter box, to me, kind of seems like after you wipe, you just rip off the edges of toilet paper that aren't covered in shit, and then you just put them back on the spool. And I think that's not cool. So I'm a whole litter box man in that aspect, for sure. It's heavy, it sucks. You got to be careful because the bag will break. But that's why you bring the trash can with you. Just carry the trash can. I mean, you put the litter and the poop in a trash bag, but then you immediately put that in a trash can so that it doesn't rip and spill everywhere. I have done that before. Luckily, it was already outside, so I just kind of washed it away with a hose. And it rains here, so we're fine. Please. But yeah, I just feel weird about just scooping out the poop. I don't know. And it's also just kind of gross to stand over a litter box and be like, gotta find all the poop. And I just don't want to deal with that, so I'm just a whole litter man. Whole box litter out. Okay. Fucking dial here, dude. I got a dial here. I'm not gonna get a PB. I'm not gonna get a silver medal. I'm gonna do worse. I'm gonna lose 2 seconds. I just wanted to finish the lap so I didn't feel like a complete idiot. But yeah, the comparison I made to the cat litter and toilet paper is probably a pretty bad argument for taking out the whole litter box. But I stand by my opinion, even though the argument was bad. Could you imagine somebody, after they wipe, they just take the toilet paper and they rip the edges off that aren't covered in shit, and then they like use them again. They like, I gotta wipe again. Might as well use the same paper. Don't want to waste it. It's kind of gross. It's almost like there's certain things that get on something where it doesn't matter if it's just on a little bit of it. You consider the little bit to kind of taint the whole object, right? Like feces, poop, shit. That's like, if poop gets on something, that has poop on it. It doesn't matter if it's just a little bit. It doesn't matter if it's only on one part. There's poop on it. Right? That's what I think. I think if something has poop on it, you cannot use it until you wash it completely. Anywhere. Like even the litter box. If there was something stuck to the side of the litter box, I'd take it outside, I'd spray it with the hose until it's gone. Because I'm taking out the litter to clean it so my cat doesn't get diseased. So I'm going to clean it. I'm not just going to scoop the poop out and leave the rest of it. What? That seems so weird to me. You don't do that with diapers. Right? I don't know. I don't have a kid. Do you just wipe the poop out of the diaper and then put it back on? I don't think that's how diapers work. Maybe I'm missing something. Fucking dial, fucking dial, fucking dial. I'm not dialed, dude. I'm talking about shit. I'm talking about poop, dude. I can't talk about poop and get a pee-pee. Alright, no more talking about poop. What I am going to talk about is how bad my webcam quality is, and why I probably shouldn't even put it in the videos. But I think it makes such a huge difference that I kind of have to. You know? Like nowadays, if you go to somebody's video and they don't have a webcam, you're kind of like, well, what's the point? I don't want to watch. Even Northern Lion recently, earlier in 2020 when he did his big rebrand, he's like, I'm using Eggcam. And I'm like, good, I like the Eggcam. Eggcam makes good content. Definitely when you're streaming. Nobody wants to watch a streamer who doesn't have a webcam unless they're already famous. A lot of famous streamers will do webcam streams, mostly like professional MOBA players or professional card game players, because they don't need a cam because they're famous. However, other famous people, real celebrities, do need cams. Because anybody can name a Twitch account Soulja Boy, real Soulja Boy. But until you turn the cam on and he tells you, quit being a little bitch, I'm not your dad, turn your music down. You wouldn't know it's him. Right? I have a Razer Q. I also have a Logitech, which I'm thinking might be better. I like this one because it has the light on it. I can keep my room completely dark. But I'm starting to realize that that is what's causing the quality issue, because I have to keep the exposure so high. So it's got motion blur on it because the shutter's open for longer. Which is kind of the problem, and it makes it really laggy. So, I'm thinking about a green screen of sorts, so that I don't have to worry about lighting as much, because I'll have a background. The only reason I don't have like the light on in my room right now is because I don't really... The background's kind of scuffed. You know, my desk is not... My monitors are backed up against a wall. My chair is not. So, it's just my room behind me. And certain people, that's okay. My room's just kind of plain. I don't know, dude, Clint does it, but see, Clint's already famous. Do you think if Clint did a no-cam stream, if he would get the same amount of viewers? I really don't think so. I think people watch him because he's attractive. He's basically a girl streamer. Not all girl streamers, but you know the ones I'm talking about. He's basically a titty streamer, but with his face. Is that objectifying him? Yeah. Is that wrong? If it is, I don't want to be right. My man's Dial, 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 dial. Fucking go. I got the silver. Woo! Arm stretch, big arm stretch. What was my time? We're going for gold. We're going for gold. I'll tell you why. Because I want to keep talking about Clint Stevens, so I can put him in the tags of this video to get my impressions up. That's something something funny that also came up. So I made this channel when I was very, very young. And I would dare to say I was more YouTube savvy back then than I am now. So I had the custom description all set up, the default one I mean, for every video you upload. It just sets the description to whatever you put in. And I also had default tags. Now this is something I didn't know about until very recently, when I read a comment on one of my Unreal Engine tutorials and somebody's like, hey, change the tags on your video to be more accurate, please. And I was like, what the fuck are tags? And I went into the YouTube studio and hit edit, and my tags are all like College Humor, PewDiePie, Markiplier, Minecraft. Because that's what I used to do. And I was like, I'll put famous people in my tags, which is kind of what you have to do to get to get views anymore. But I was like, yeah, this isn't at all what these need to be. So I updated them for those videos. And I don't know if I even changed them yet. I think I did change the default ones. And I will tell you, straight up, no shame, Northern Lion's in there. Because I think I want to make similar content to him. My plan is to just shotgun out a bunch of content over the next 2 weeks. Like a lot of just content, unedited, raw content. And hopefully one of the videos gets recommended to some people after watching a Northern Lion video, and I get a subscriber. That's the play. That's how I get viewers. By pandering to people who I'm trying to mimic the style of. Now, do I think that'll work? I don't know. But what's happened was I went to the watch page for one of my videos, and a Northern Lion video was suggested on the sidebar, but I think that's just because I watch him. At first I was like, oh dude, the tags are working. But I was like, nah, that's just because I watch him. It was an Isaac video too. I don't watch Isaac anymore though. But he's doing so good this year. He's on break right now for having a baby. Congrats to Northern Lion. It's a huge step. Everybody in my graduating class is having babies now, and I'm like, I can't hold down a relationship for more than a year, so good for them. This guy's like bought a house, and I was like, I want to buy a house. I could buy a house. I just got to find the right one. Because I do have a full-time job, and I don't get paid that bad. I get paid pretty good for the work I do. It does kind of suck because I work in enterprise software. So that means that companies use our software. My company, I was the 8th employee. Not ever, but like of current active employees, I am number 8. So if something goes wrong, like a server goes down, or there's a software breaking bug that's not allowing people to do their work, your boss calls you and he says, you gotta fix this, dude. And you can't say no, because there's only 8 people. He's like, who's he gonna call next time? He spreads it around. He's really good at it. But you can't just be like, I'm sorry, I'm 9 to 5. Because that's how you get fired from a company like this. And it's really the type of work that I like doing. And I really don't mind the late hours because I'm always up then anyway. So my boss just texts me, my laptop's next to me, I just open it and I'm like, yeah, it's fixed. And it's great, and then he likes me more. Because I did the work that he wanted me to do. My boss is a very, I don't know how to say it, but he's like, it is his company. So I get it, but I think he's just always been like this, where he just doesn't have hours. There's no hours that he's not prepared to work. And sometimes he doesn't even, I don't even know. Sometimes I feel like he doesn't have to. Which kind of makes me question it. I'm like, is he running away from something? I'm going to just chill out a second. You just finished a massive project and you're like, I gotta spend 12 hours tomorrow on this and that. And I'm like, he probably does have to spend 12 hours on something. But I think it's that owning the company drive. Because we've had weeks where it's been rough and us newer, younger employees haven't been working as much or working as quickly. And they're asking why. It was an awkward moment. He kind of asked like why he puts in 14 hours a day and we put in 8 every day. And the obvious answer is it's not my company. But that's cringe to say. You can't tell a man that to his face, especially when he's your boss and he's paying you well. But that's where your mind goes immediately. It's like, jobs are 9 to 5. Jobs are 8 hours a day. You pay me 40 hours a week, I'm going to work 40 hours a week. But there are some situations where I'm realizing this, and he's teaching me this, is like that's not okay. You can't think 40 hours is 40 hours. Now, in some situations, you definitely have to think that. Like if you work for a large organization, if you work for a big company, 8 hours is 8 hours. That's it. If you work at your local art store and somebody is like an hour late to their shift, you stay the hour. You know why you stay the hour? Because if you're not there, the company doesn't sell anything and they don't make money. Same kind of thing here. If our product is failing, we don't have money. It's a smaller company. You can't just work 8 hours a day. You have to be available 24 hours a day. Did I get sucked into the wall there? That's weird. So you have to be available 24 hours a day. You don't have to work 24 hours a day. You don't have to work 8 hours a day most of the time. Sometimes it's super chill. Sometimes there's like, our product's working great. We don't have too much going on our new projects. Just go home early. Every Monday we have a meeting. He buys us lunch. And it's great. And I have no remorse for it. Which is weird because if you told me that this is what I would be doing like before I even considered taking the job, I'd be like, no. I'd be like, that sounds awful. I want to get paid for my work. But now that I'm here, I'm like, you know what? It's great. It's great because I have pride in my projects now. And I have pride in the product that I'm producing. And I'm really glad that I got to work for this guy because he's teaching me all that. Because really my goal, one of my goals, aside from being a famous YouTube and Twitch TV star, is starting my own tech company. And I got ideas. I got really good ideas. And I can execute them. Right now I want to put my time in here so I can finish school. I have a stable job, so this will be some extra income. But once I have a house and I kind of settle down a little bit, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna start my own business. Got to save up a lot for that, and I got to actually make my ideas. But I think the idea is good enough, and everybody always thinks that. But the crazy thing is, you know how people say don't dream of being an NFL star because 0.0001% of people who want to be in the NFL actually get in. And that's the thing about tech. It's not a high percentage chance, or not a high percentage of people that get in, but it's higher than most industries. Unless you're talking like want to be a waiter, which is fine. I don't blame you. There's nothing wrong with that. I am just kind of throwing myself into the wall repeatedly because I just keep talking. But I'm in a zone. I'm actually so happy right now. I don't mean to get cringe, but this is what I want to do. The second half of this video is what I would love to do for the rest of my life. And if I can get people to watch it, and actually make it a thing, then I'd be so happy. I really like just talking. I don't talk to many people about my life, so it's kind of fun to just sit here, watch this car crash into the wall once every couple seconds, and just talk about my life. I think that's great. I like it. I like it a lot. And I miss it, because I used to do it. I don't know if there's a single video on my channel that was uploaded previous to 2020 where I talked about anything other than the game I was playing. Because that's just how I did YouTube. I will say, after watching my old videos, my favorite one is a series called All My Reviews, and I only did one episode. But I watched it. I don't remember making it. I literally don't remember making it. I remember I was like, oh yeah, I was going to review games and have like structure to each review and like have a ranking for like each category of game. But I watched the video and it is fucking thorough. It is a thorough review of Banished, that indie city building survival simulation game. And I was like, I haven't played that game in so long. I don't remember playing it that much at all, but the review I gave was so in-depth and good. I'm like, how did I do that? I want to do that. The issue was it took a lot of editing. I remember I think that video took me like a week and a half to edit. Because first of all, I didn't know what I was doing. Fuck. Oh. It's a 47. I think I'm going to be good with that for my PB. I'm going to go record something else because I'm in a flow state right now. Thank you so much for watching the track of the day. We got our silver, so I'm happy. Remember to like if you liked it, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.